Well, the last two Ohio Valley Conference baseball champions will meet for the first time in the 2026 season. The Ironton Fighting Tigers, champions 1 year ago, will face the Portsmouth Trojans, who were champions 2 years ago, on a beautiful, sun-filled afternoon at Mike Burcham Field here in Ironton, Ohio. Good afternoon, everyone. Jason Filia along with you here on Total Media Sports South. Jeff Irwin, our cameraman, producer today, and we appreciate you tuning in to watch some high school baseball this afternoon. The Fighting Tigers and the Portsmouth Trojans. The Fighting Tigers entered a game on a 2-game winning streak. Fighting Tigers, after dropping their first game of the season to West Jefferson on a Sunday afternoon, have posted back-to-back shutouts. 2-0 at Wheelersburg, and most recently, a Monday night 8-0 blanking at Fairland. Portsmouth is 3-3 on the season. They're 1-0 in the OVC. They've won back-to-back games after dropping 3 straight. Portsmouth went on the road to Myrtle Beach last week and played 3 games down there, 2 against teams that were much bigger than they are, but schools, I should say, that are much bigger than they are. And it showed. They lost a couple of those games, but bounced back, and now they've won back-to-back games. Ironton and Portsmouth in this series. Fighting Tigers in the last 5 years have a 7-3 series edge over the Trojans. Ironton won both games last year, 4-3 at Portsmouth, 10-5 at Ironton. The team split in 2024, 2023, and 2022. And back in 2021, the Fighting Tigers won both games there, 6-5 at Ironton and 10-4 at Portsmouth. This is an early season battle for the two teams that were picked at the top of the OVC in 2026. Ironton, of course, the defending champion and an Elite 8 team from a year ago. And Portsmouth, an outstanding baseball team as well under Coach Aaron Duncan. And they are all 1-0 in the league. Ironton and Portsmouth both 1-0. Chesapeake and Gallia Academy also have posted wins in this 2026 league season. They're all 4 teams are 1-0. The 4 teams that are 0-1, Fairland, Colegrove, Rock Hill, and South Point. Tonight, Gallia Academy plays at Rock Hill, South Point at Colegrove, Chesapeake at Fairland, and, of course, tonight's Ironton-Portsmouth matchup. Looking forward to a good game. A lot of talented players on both of these teams, and Portsmouth, again, coming to town trying to snap that losing streak against the Fighting Tigers, and they've got a pretty good pitcher on the mound for them tonight, as we'll see pitcher Trevin Brooks throwing for the Portsmouth Trojans. Trevin Brooks, a senior, and some accolades from a year ago. Trevin Brooks was a first-team All-Ohio as a catcher last year. Also, OVC Offensive Player of the Year, and he's starting on the mound this evening, for the Portsmouth Trojans. And again, he's been on the mound a couple of times here in the 2026 season. As we break down his numbers, Trevin Brooks is 1-1 on the year. His ERA is 3.50. He's been in a couple of games. Brooks has pitched 4 innings, has given up 5 hits, 6 runs. 2 of those were earned. He's walked 2 and struck out 7 on the season in 21 batters faced. His opposition will be Jacob Hughes, and Jacob is coming off a tremendous pitching performance against the Wheelersburg Pirates, as Hughes pitched a complete game shutout against Wheelersburg. Jacob is 1-0, didn't give up a run in his 2 appearances. Jacob, 10 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 2 hits all year, walked 1, and struck out 15 on the season. Again, Ironton has posted back-to-back shutouts against Wheelersburg and the Fairland Dragons. Ironton-Portsmouth coming up, as Portsmouth is taking the infield right now. We'll have the introduction of the starting lineups, the national anthem coming up here at Mike Burcham Field. A beautiful day for baseball. Not quite as warm as I would like it. I like it in the mid 70s, upper 70s. We're probably right around 68, 69 degrees. We'll get that in a bit, but still a beautiful day for baseball here in Ironton. All right, we're going to step aside for a moment. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups today. Ironton and Portsmouth. It's coming up here on Total Media Sports.
There's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton. From gourmet burgers to crisp wings and ice-cold drafts, Patties and Pints brings big flavor and hometown pride together under one roof. Bring your team, bring your appetite, and bring your Tiger spirit. Check out the menu and game day specials at pattiesandpints.com. Patties and Pints, where Ironton eats, drink, and cheers.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you place where you buy.
For all your insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. As an authorized agent for Ohio Mutual Insurance Group, we have the protection that's right for you and your budget. Whether it's your auto, home, farm, business, or more, Sheer Mountain Insurance can create the right Ohio Mutual policy for you. Call us at 740-532-8755.
We welcome you back to Mike Burcham Field at Ironton, right behind the middle school and elementary school here. The baseball field not at the high school, but a beautiful day for baseball. Right now it's Ironton and Portsmouth with the Trojans warming up, taking infield. Let's take a look at the starting lineups today. First, for the Portsmouth Trojans, a visiting team. Leading off and catching is Jacob Roth. Batting second, the shortstop, Cameron Williams. Hitting third and pitching, Trevin Brooks. Landon Malone is the cleanup batter. He'll play second base. Batting fifth in right field is Braxton Carr. Logan Adkins will bat sixth and play third base. Hitting seventh, the first baseman, Eli Roth. Batting eighth in center field is Leland Skurlock. And hitting ninth, the left fielder, Owen Wells. Again, the starters for the Trojans: Roth, catcher; Williams at short; Brooks on the mound; Malone at second; Carr in right field; Adkins at third base; Roth at first base; Skurlock in center field; and Wells in left field. The home team, the Ironton Fighting Tigers, 2-1 on the season. Their starting lineup: Bryson Kearns at short. Batting second, Braden Baker, the center fielder. Ethan Sutton climbing up in the lineup, hitting third and doing the catching. Batting fourth, Jacob Hughes, the pitcher. Tanner Kleinman hits fifth and plays third base. Carter Bridges is the designated hitter, batting sixth. He'll hit for right fielder Owen Gallion. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Dawson Filial. Batting eighth and playing second base, Carson Freeman. And Silas Ginger bats ninth and plays left field. Again, for the Fighting Tigers, it's Bryson Kearns, Braden Baker, Ethan Sutton, Jacob Hughes, Tanner Kleinman, Carter Bridges, Dawson Filial, Carson Freeman, and Silas Ginger. Fighting Tigers back-to-back shutouts and trying to make it number 3. They finished 19-4 a year ago, 13-1 in the Ohio Valley Conference last year. They won the title, won their first district title since 1998, losing to Graham Local in the Elite Eight. Portsmouth finished 18-8-1 a year ago, 10-4 in the OVC. They lost to Lynchburg Clay 3-2 in the district semifinals. A couple of years ago, they lost to Minford in the regional final. Always a really good baseball program for the Portsmouth Trojans under Coach Duncan, who's done a tremendous job at Portsmouth. Busy week next week for Portsmouth. They've got one more game this week, but next week they play Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Of course, they came back from their trip to Myrtle Beach. A lot of stars we talked about, a lot of big-time players for both of these teams in this game. We talked about Trevin Brooks, the pitcher. Well, Jacob Roth was the second-team All-Ohio selection as a shortstop in 2025 and first-team All-OVC a year ago. And these are the two teams that were picked to finish at the top of the OVC once again here in 2026. See that the umpires are here. Trojans going through their last little bit of pregame warm-up and infield. And we're excited to have some baseball for you. This is the first of back-to-back Ironton-Portsmouth matchups we have for you on Total Media Sports South. Tomorrow we'll have softball as the Ironton softball team will take on the Trojans at 5:30. That's a home game. Ironton is on the road right now. They're playing Hillsboro. We'll try to keep you up to date on that score as the game goes on. But schedule of 16 baseball and softball games here on the 2026 video streaming slate. We'll also have Monday's game, baseball at home against Gallia Academy. And then the following week, we have a softball game on Monday, Ironton and Rock Hill. Excited to bring you baseball and softball action here on Total Media Sports on the video side and the video stream. We're streaming live on YouTube right now on the Total Media Sports South YouTube channel. Encourage you to go there, comment if you'd like and subscribe, as the kids say. They still say that? They do. Mash that subscribe button so you're notified and get those notifications when we've got some streaming baseball, softball games. And we always love hearing from the viewers and the listeners wherever they are, however they may be listening. Folks love their sports here in Southeast Ohio, and with Ironton as well. So we're excited. Happy to bring you this baseball game here this afternoon. Today's game is brought to you by Holy Smokes Barbecue, Ohio Valley Bank, the Schmidt Family Restaurants, Buffalo Wild Wings and Wendy's, Sheer Mountain Insurance, 2nd Street Auto Sales, Patties and Pints, and the Armory Smokehouse. Today's sponsor for baseball action. Have not had a train roll through yet. Now, at some point we will, right? And I know Jeff's a big fan of trains. I'm going to put you to the test, and we may have you count those cars as they go by here today. Just a little trivia. These two teams meeting once again. We told you about the series between these two. Ironton leads at 7-3 in the last 10 games. And last year it was a close game down at Portsmouth, a 4-3 game, and then Ironton won here 10-5 late in the season. Game that had some weather issues, but they had a senior day, and then they came back and finished it up. The team split in 2024. Ironton won 12-9. Portsmouth won 6-5. A couple of years ago in 2023, Ironton won 8-1 here. Portsmouth won 4-3 at Portsmouth. So there's always a one-run game, it seems, in this series. Last year it was 4-3 at Portsmouth. 2 years ago it was 6-5. Portsmouth won. 3 years ago Portsmouth won 4-3, and in 2022 it was 7-6. Portsmouth won, and Ironton won both games in 2021, and one of those was a one-run game, 6-5. These two teams will meet twice in the regular season, once today and then once at Portsmouth April 24th. But this is an early season matchup for the top spot in the OVC. The two head coaches meeting at home plate right now. John Hunt in his second season for Ironton, and Aaron Duncan, the head coach of Portsmouth, meeting with the umpires for today's game, submitting the lineups, and we'll have the introduction of the lineups and the national anthem in just a moment. A little change on that. Was he making a change? Writing something? And pen, he's got the protective gear on, so I think he's covered there. Talked about Portsmouth having a busy week next week. Ironton also with a busy week. They'll play at Chesapeake this Friday, but next week they'll play Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and both of the teams will play at the VA in Chillicothe on Saturday. Portsmouth will play West Jefferson at 2:30, and that is right after Ironton plays. Ironton plays at 12:15 against Toronto at VA Stadium. Not the Blue Jays. Not the Blue Jays. It's a high school, the Red Knights of Toronto. Ironton will play them next Saturday. But you got to get through this one first. And you're talking about OVC matchups, mostly Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, as it's laid out. Going over the ground rules now. Around the fences and home plate area. You got a lot of room from home plate to the backstop here at Mike Burcham Field. So we're going to have the national anthem. You got to have the national anthem, right? Somebody's got to sing. Remember, we had a game up at the Convo in Athens where they, for the national anthem, the PA wasn't working, so Lou Horvath sang the national anthem, which is pretty cool. There's coming out and taking the field before our national anthem. our national anthem, which oddly enough was sung by Paul Boggs of the Ironton Tribune. He does a tremendous job with the vocals on that. That's a hard song to sing, but he nailed it. Portsmouth Ironton. It's about ready to go. Jacob Hughes will take the mound for the Fighting Tigers. Jacob Hughes, again, with his second appearance of the season. He came on in relief in Game 1 against West Jefferson in a game that Braden Baker started. But then he got the start against Wheelersburg and went the distance. Complete game for Jacob Hughes in that game. Still has not given up a run in his 2 appearances. He is 1-0 on the season for the Fighting Tigers. He's given up 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 15. He's faced 37 batters. And he'll be out there against a Portsmouth team that hits the ball really well. This is a very good hitting baseball team. They're hitting .285 as a team. Now, they ran into a bit of a buzzsaw when they went to Myrtle Beach for a week or a weekend, played a few games down there. Talking with Coach Aaron Duncan before the game, he said, when we go down there, they're supposed to match us up with teams about the same size as us. We're playing schools with 1,300 students, and it didn't end well for a couple of games. They played Victor, New York, and lost 11-0. They lost to Virginia High out of Bristol, 8-2, but then came back and played a team in Penn Yan Academy out of Penn Yan, New York, and won 14-2 there. Come back home and get a 10-run win over Colgrove, 17-7. They started the season with a win over Portsmouth West. So here we are, ready for baseball action. Jacob Hughes on the mound, and at the plate is Jacob Roth. Jacob Hughes, the right-handed pitcher, and Jacob Roth, the right-handed hitter. The first pitch to him is taken for a called strike, and this game is underway. No wind to speak of here at Mike Burcham Field. Hughes ahead in the count, 0-1, working from the stretch. The right-hander deals, and that one misses low and heads to the backstop by catcher Ethan Sutton. Roth, second-team All-Ohio as a shortstop a year ago. First-team All-District, hitting .600 this season. 12 hits and 20 at-bats on the year. He does have 3 RBIs on the season, 2 doubles. Standing in there with a 1-1 count now. Infield back and straight away for Jacob Roth. And the 1-1 is grounded in the hole into left field for a base hit. So the 1-1 pitch is smacked to left, and the leadoff runner is aboard for the Portsmouth Trojans, and that'll bring Cameron Williams to the plate. Cameron Williams is a junior, and he's hitting .412 on the season, 7 hits and 17 at-bats. 6 runs batted in out of the 2 spot for him. He does have a double and a triple. Defensively, along the infield, it's Tanner Kleinman at third, Bryson Kearns at short, Carson Freeman at second. Throw to first base, chases Roth back to the bag. Dawson Filia at first, outfield left to right. Silas Ginger, Braden Baker, and Owen Gallion. Ethan Sutton, the catcher, Jacob Hughes on the mound. And his first pitch to Cameron Williams is a swing and a miss. Hughes ahead in the count, 0-1. 320 down the left field line here, 300 to right field. You go 375 to right center. There's a spot 395 left center. And again, Roth is chased back to first. Roth has 10 stolen bases on the season. He leads the Trojans in that department. Hughes sets, and the 0-1 pitch. That one is taken for a called strike. Snap throw to first from Sutton. Not in time, and Hughes is working ahead in the count here, 0-2. Trevin Brooks on deck. Hughes checks the runner at first. Sets. And the 0-2 pitch The runner goes, swing and a miss, throw down from Sutton, and the tag is applied. Strike him out, throw him out. The old song "Nowhere to Run" should be playing right now, but that's a strike him out, throw him out. Nowhere to run for Jacob Roth. Strikeout number 1 for Jacob Hughes, and quickly there are 2 away. Excellent throw from the catcher Ethan Sutton. 2-4 on the putout for out number 2. And Trevin Brooks will stand in. With 2 outs and nobody aboard. And the first pitch to him is a breaking ball that catches the inside corner, called strike, 0-1. Trevin Brooks, first team All-Ohio a year ago as a catcher, first team All-District as well. Hitting .308 this season. 4 for 13 on the season. 4 runs batted in for him. The 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball that's taken for a called strike. And Jacob Hughes pounding the zone with strikes. Working ahead in the count right now, 0-2. Defense again straight away. Hughes sets. And the 0-2. Fastball that just misses outside. Sutton tried to frame it, but it did miss the plate on the outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2, breaking ball. Tried to get Brooks to chase that one, but Brooks would not. Trevin Brooks, senior on this team. 7 seniors on this Portsmouth team, and that one almost got him. And that runs the count full, 3-2. Payoff pitch with 2 away in the first, and that one misses low in the dirt ball 4. Sutton slow to get back to get the ball, and Brooks thought about making a jaunt down to second base, but Sutton got back there and picked it up. Keeps him right there. So a 2-out walk, Jacob's first walk of the night. We'll bring up Landon Malone. We'll get a courtesy runner at first base for the catcher, and that is Joe Green. Joe Green, freshman. So for the second time in the inning, Hughes will deal with a runner at first base. Landon Malone, the second baseman, will step to the plate. Hitting in the cleanup spot today for Coach Duncan. Long pause, and Hughes delivers, and that one's fouled back and out of play, 0-1. Landon Malone, one of those 9 seniors, hitting .267 this season. 4 hits, 15 at-bats. He's driven in 3. As a team, again, they're hitting .285. They've driven in 28 runs here in the first part of the year for the Trojans. First 6 games for them. Green gets the lead at first base. Not a huge lead at all. Hughes sets and delivers the 0-1. There's a fly ball into left center field and shallow. Baker giving chase, diving down. He can't make the catch. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. So with 2 outs, the Trojans have runners at first and second. Green goes to second. That was a long run for Baker on that little short looper. And Braxton Carr, the right fielder, will stand in. Carr hitting .312 this year. 5 for 16. Green gets the lead at second, and Malone at first. Green does have a couple of stolen bases this year. Malone has 1. Couple of hits here in the first inning for the Trojans. First and second, 2 outs, and here's a foul ball by Braxton Carr. So again, Hughes working ahead in the count, 0-1. Tigers trying to get the final out of the inning after getting 2 quick outs, then a walk and a single. Hughes sets, and Carr takes this one right at the letters for a called strike 0-2. The inning started with a leadoff single from Jacob Roth. Cameron Williams struck out. Roth was thrown out trying to steal, then a walk and a single. And the 0-2 pitch coming to Braxton Carr. And that one is taken just a bit low. Ball 1. And here's the 1-2. Swung on, chopped back to the mound. Jacob Hughes will field and throw over to Phil Yaw at first in time to retire the side. No runs. Portsmouth does pick up a couple of hits. They strand 2, and we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Portsmouth, nothing. Ironton coming up on Total Media Sports.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars. And lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Big news! Buffalo Wild Wings has great wing deals for you all week long. Come in every Tuesday for Wing Tuesdays. Grab the crew and come in for traditional wings, buy one, get one 50% off. And every Thursday is Boneless Thursday, where you'll get buy one, get one free on the delicious boneless wings. And have them spun in one of their 26 sauces and seasonings. Get them spicy, get them sweet, or get them plain. It's only at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ironton. Price and participation may vary. See server for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other offers.
Portsmouth gets nothing in the top half of the first inning. We'll see what Ironton does here in the bottom half of the inning. They'll be facing hard-throwing right-hander Trevin Brooks. The senior's 1-1 on the season, has had 2 appearances. His ERA is 3.5. He's thrown in 4 innings this year, 5 hits, 6 runs, 2 of those earned, walked 2, and struck out 7 on the season. Offensively, the lineup looks like this. Bryson Kearns, Braden Baker, Ethan Sutton, the first 3 due up. They'll be followed by Jacob Hughes, Tanner Kleiman, and Carter Bridges. The bottom third of the order has Dawson Philyaw, Carson Freeman, and Silas Ginger. Tigers in the black jerseys, Portsmouth in the red. Defensively, on the infield, we'll see Logan Adkins at third, Cameron Williams at short, Landon Malone at second, Eli Roth at first. In the outfield, left to right, Owen Wells, Leland Skurlock, and Braxton Carr. Catchers Jacob Roth and Trevin Brooks is on the mound. Bryson Kearns will lead things off for the Fighting Tigers. He's hitting .455 on the season. 3 runs batted in. Had a 2-run triple against Fairland Monday night. First pitch to him is a fastball that misses outside, ball 1. Kearns at shortstop, second team All-District a year ago, first team All-OVC, and he takes this one in the dirt, 2-0. Defensively, they're playing him straight away. Kearns back in. Pitch from Brooks. That one is high. 3-0. Trevin Brooks working quickly, but a pitch away from putting Bryson Kearns at first base, and he catches the outside corner for called strike 3-1. Brooks works from the stretch just like Jacob Hughes does. A 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss on the off speed, and Kearns comes up empty with that cut. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Brooks has battled back to make this a 1-pitch at bat here. Brooks deals the payoff pitch, and that one misses outside, ball 4. So much like the Trojans in the top half of the first inning, the Tigers get the lead runner on in the bottom half of the first. This a walk to Bryson Kearns. I'm going to bring up Braden Baker. Bryson Kearns with a stolen base on the season. Braden Baker at the plate. Has struggled at the plate this year. Got his first hit of the season against Fairland. He squares to bunt, pulls back. The runner goes. The throw down is high and into center field. Kearns gets up, but Skurlock was backing up the throw, so that keeps Kearns at second base. He'll get the stolen base, and Baker's ahead in the count 1-0. Baker said he was really frustrated first part of the season, struggling at the plate, but maybe that hit against Fairland will snap him out of the streak, or the slump, if you will, and get things rolling here in 2026. Brooks checks the runner and delivers, and Baker fouls this one off the knob of the bat, and the count evens at 1-1. Check swing and just fouled it off. Kearns leading at second. Brooks sets and deals to Baker. Breaking ball, chopped to the right side. That'll get the runner over. Bobbling it is Malone at second base. He fields and throws to get Baker by a step, but the runner advances to third in Kearns, and now the Tigers have the first run of the game standing 90 feet away. Baker grounds out 4-3, and that'll bring up Ethan Sutton. Sutton, the catcher, hitting .300 on the season. 3 hits in 10 at-bats. One of those hits was a home run. Had a 2-run shot against Fairland Monday night. He'll stand in with the infield playing in now for Portsmouth. And he takes the first pitch, a breaking ball for a called strike. You could say he had 2 home runs. He hit one against Wheelersburg that they called foul. But a lot of folks said it was a fair ball. There's the 0-1. He'll line this one right by first base coach Matt Stunnebeck, who scoots out of the way, and Sutton falls behind 0-2. Kearns at third base. The Tigers have struggled stranding runners here in the first part of the season. 3 games, they've left 28 runners on base. The 0-2 to Sutton, and that one's a breaking ball that misses low and away, 1-1. You got Roth and Malone in on the right side, Williams and Adkins in on the left side, and the 1-2 to Sutton, and that one got him. Sutton gets hit right on the left arm, I believe. So the Tigers have 2 aboard with 1 out, and Sutton trots down to first base. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter and the pitcher, Jacob Hughes. Jacob hitting .444 on the season. 4 hits, 9 plate appearances. Still looking for his first RBI of the year. Good opportunity for him to get that now. They're playing double play depth now. Back in the middle, Sutton breaks for second, and no throw back to no throw down, so that'll be defensive indifference, not a stolen base. Pitch was taken on the corner for a called strike. Jacobs behind 0-1, but runners in scoring position. The infield comes back and plays in all around. Breaking ball in the dirt, evens the count at a ball and a strike. Got Kleinman on deck. Bottom of the first inning, no score, 1-1. Sutton at second, Kearns at third, and Brooks delivers the 1-1. Hughes takes that one right at the letters for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got Braxton Carr playing close to the line in right field. Big gap in right center field. And the 1-2 and a check swing that misses high and just off the plate, 2-2. Tigers with 2 on without the benefit of a base hit here in the first inning. Brooks sets and the 2-2. Breaking ball that misses just inside. Almost got his second straight hit batsman. But for the second time this inning, the count has run full to a hitter. Bryson Kearns, the leadoff hitter, had a 3-2 count. He drew a walk. And the payoff pitch to Hughes. Swung on, chopped up the middle. Kearns breaks for the plate. He's going to score. The throw across the diamond is in time for the out. And the Tigers have drawn first blood. Jacob Hughes gets his first RBI of the season on a ground out. Sutton goes over to third, and the Tigers lead at 1-0. So normally on a ground ball, you'll see the throw to the plate, but that one was chopped so high, Williams really didn't have a play at home. Tanner Kleinman stands in now for his first plate appearance today. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Senior third baseman. Standing in, hitting 200, 2 for 10 on the year. And that one just about the same spot. Kleinman falls behind 0-2. And now Brooks works from the windup with a runner at third base, and the 0-2 misses well off the plate, 1-2. First time he's worked from the windup, I believe. He's worked from the stretch the first part of this inning. And the 1-2 to Kleinman. Breaking ball that hits him right in the shoulder. Second hit batsman of the inning. Kleinman heads down to first. Sutton stays at third. So the Tigers have runners at the corners with 2 outs, and Carter Bridges will stand in. Carter, the DH, he is hitting for right fielder Owen Gallion. And we'll see the first and third defense for Portsmouth. I'm presuming that they'll throw down at this point with 2 away. Kleinman does not break for second, and the pitch to Bridges is low and in, ball 1. Carter looking for his first hit of the season. 0 for 2 thus far. Kleinman leads at first. Brooks sets and deals as Kleinman goes. Here's a fly ball into center field. Skurlock on the run, giving chase, and the left-hander makes the catch to retire the side. Bridges flies out to center. But the Tigers strike first. They pick up a run without a hit. No errors and 2 runners left on base. 1 complete here at Mike Burcham Field. The Fighting Tigers lead at 1-0 over Portsmouth here on Total Media Sports.
It takes a great team to achieve mission success, and the Ironton Fighting Tigers know that teamwork makes all the difference. The mission at the Armory Smokehouse is to deliver the highest quality food and excellent customer service to every guest. That's done through teamwork, communications, and respect. There's been many courageous men and women who have walked these very floors and have used the same philosophy while defending our freedom and country. The Armory Smokehouse, 920 Vernon Street, Ironton.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
What do you look for in an insurance agency? Honesty, reliability, experience? You'll find them all and more at Sheer Mountain Insurance. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, or more, see Sheer Mountain Insurance, 209 South 3rd Street in Ironton. Call 740-532-8755 for affordable, reliable insurance when you need it most.
Tigers have a 1-0 lead as Portsmouth comes to bat in the top of the second inning. They'll send Logan Adkins, Eli Roth, and Leland Skurlock. First 3 hitters to the plate to face pitcher Jacob Hughes. Ironton junior high team, the middle school team, playing at home right now over at the senior league field at Ironton, trailing Wheelersburg 4-1 in the second inning. Got the softball team in action as well, the high school team on the road. Get that score for you momentarily. Logan Adkins will stand in. Adkins, senior, right-handed hitter, hitting .222 on the season, 4 for 18. He does have a couple of runs scored. Hughes working from the stretch, in the first pitch is a breaking ball that misses low and away, ball 1. Philyaw in on the grass at first base. Hughes sets in the 1-1, off speed breaking ball, 1-1. Adkins swings and misses. Appreciate everybody tuning in and checking out the action. Kevin Martz watching from Portsmouth, checking in on our YouTube feed. Appreciate you. He said he's watching from Portsmouth. Here's the 1-1, and that pitch misses low and away, 2-1. Jacob walked a batter, struck out one in the top of the first inning. Here with the 2-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back and out of play, 2-2. Good to see as we look around Mike Burcham Field, we see the namesake of the field, Mike Burcham, is here watching some baseball. Good to see Coach down here. 2-2 misses low and in. Full count. Of course, Coach Burcham won the first state championship at Ironton. First team state championship when they won the baseball title back in 1972. Payoff pitch to Adkins. Swing and a miss at the changeup, and Adkins goes down on strikes. That's number 2 on the afternoon for Jacob Hughes. 1 away, and Eli Roth is the hitter. Roth is a sophomore who stands in against Hughes, also a sophomore. Roth hitting .200 on the season, 2 for 10. He's driven in 4 runs and scored a couple this year. Philyaw still in on the grass at first as this one is chopped foul toward the Ironton dugout. 0-1. So see Ironton Hall of Famer Jimmy Payne in attendance, member of that 72 state championship team. No balls and a strike to Roth as Hughes sets and deals, and that one misses high with the fastball, 1-1. Roth, the first baseman for the Trojans, right-handed hitter. Hughes with the 1-1, swung on, pop fly, shallow center field. Baker trotting in. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Quickly 2 away for the Trojans, and Leland Skurlock, senior, will step to the plate. Skurlock hitting .125 this season. 1 for 8. Couple of runs scored for him. Skurlock, first left-handed hitter Jacob Hughes will face today. The first pitch to him is taken on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. See, former Ironton baseball coach Travis Wiley here as well. His son, of course, John, playing at Xavier. The 0-1, swing and a foul right into the mitt of Ethan Sutton, and Hughes is quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Skurlock back in. Hughes sets and deals the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Skurlock goes down on strikes. 3 up and 3 down for the Trojans in the second inning. Nothing across. Tigers coming up, bottom of 2. They lead at 1-0 here on Total Media Sports.
There's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton. From gourmet burgers to crisp wings and ice-cold drafts, Patties and Pints brings big flavor and hometown pride together under one roof. Bring your team, bring your appetite, and bring your Tiger spirit. Check out the menu and game day specials at pattiesandpints.com. Patties and Pints, where Ironton eats, drink, and cheers.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should place where you buy.
For all your insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. As an authorized agent for Ohio Mutual Insurance Group, we have the protection that's right for you and your budget. Whether it's your auto, home, farm, business, or more, Sheer Mountain Insurance can create the right Ohio Mutual policy for you. Call us at 740-532-8755.
1-0 Fighting Tigers lead the Portsmouth Trojans as they come to bat in the bottom of the second inning. It'll be the bottom third of the order for Ironton. Dawson Filion, Carson Freeman, and Silas Ginger due up to face Trevin Brooks. Beautiful day, beautiful evening here for baseball at Mike Burcham Field. You wouldn't have thought that the last couple of mornings when the temperature tickled the freezing mark. You're scraping frost off the windshield. Hopefully all of that's behind us and we can move on to 70-degree days and plenty of baseball. All right, here's senior Dawson Filion, the first baseman, hitting .250 on the year. Couple of hits, 8 plate appearances, does have an RBI. Got a double in his first at bat of the season against West Jefferson last Sunday. Picked up a single and an RBI against Fairland Monday night. The first pitch to him is lined into left center. That is going to fall in for a base hit. Right in front of Leland Skurlock. Filion goes the other way and has an opposite field single. And the Tigers, for the second straight inning, have the lead runner aboard. Or leadoff hitter aboard, I should say. And that's the first base hit of the game for the Fighting Tigers. Here's Carson Freeman, second baseman. Freeman hitting .222 this year, 2 for 9. Filion leading at first. Freeman at the plate. Swings and grounds this one towards second base. Malone will field, flip to second in time for 1. The throw from Williams across is in time for the double play. Yeah, I think he was, we might have to get another look at that. I think Freeman beat that one out. Of course, you don't have the benefit of replay in high school baseball. The out at second was no doubt, and close play at first base. But it is a 4-6-3 double play. And quickly 2 away for the Tigers. In the second, Silas Ginger standing in. Sophomore hitting .111 this season. 1 for 9. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1. Silas been the starting outfielder, starting in left and right field for the Tigers this season. He swings and fouls this one at the plate into the mitt of Jacob Roth, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Brooks working quickly and missing down low. To Ginger, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Roth sets and deals, and here's a fly ball foul backing out of play. That evens a count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch to Ginger misses well off the plate and back to the backstop. 3-2. Get a runner aboard with 2 outs and flip the lineup over and get back to the top. You put a little pressure there on Trevin Brooks. And here's the payoff pitch from Brooks to Ginger. And that one's taken down the middle for a called strike. Ginger goes down looking for out number 3 to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. 2 innings complete here at Ironton. Fighting Tigers on top of the Trojans 1-0 here on Total Media Sports.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars. And lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Big news! Buffalo Wild Wings has great wing deals for you all week long. Come in every Tuesday for Wing Tuesdays. Grab the crew and come in for traditional wings, buy one, get one 50% off. And every Thursday is Boneless Thursday, where you'll get buy one, get one free on the delicious boneless wings. And have them spun in one of their 26 sauces and seasonings. Get them spicy, get them sweet, or get them plain. It's only at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ironton. Price and participation may vary. See server for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other offers.
2 complete here at Ironton. Fighting Tigers lead the Trojans 1-0. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Trojans. Owen Wells will lead things off. Then back to the top of the lineup for Jacob Roth and Cameron Williams. Fighting Tigers back in action again Friday, traveling to Chesapeake. The Panthers got their first league win of the season Monday night as they got a win over Rock Hill, 9-6, surprising some folks. Chesapeake right now tied for the top spot in the OVC with Ironton, Portsmouth, and Gallia Academy. Of course, that'll all work its way out. Chesapeake playing at Fairland tonight. Owen Wells, freshman, standing in, hitting .250 on the season. 2 for 8, a couple of runs scored for him. Hughes' first pitch is lined into center field, and that's going to drop in front of Baker for a base hit. So the third hit of the game for the Trojans comes from the number 9 hitter and freshman Owen Wells. He just swung at that fastball, the first pitch, and drilled it into center field, and you go back to the top of the lineup for Jacob Roth. Roth is 1 for 1 today. He singled in the first inning. No runs, 3 hits for the Trojans. 1 run, 1 hit for the Fighting Tigers. Wells gets the lead at first. Hughes delivers to Roth, who squares to bunt, tries to drag bunt down the third baseline, but it goes foul. Good thought and good attempt, but that one just went foul. Wells at first base does have a stolen base this season. And Wells leads at first. Roth at the plate. 0-1 count. Hughes with a throw to first base, but Wells dives back in safely. No balls and a strike. Hughes sets, checks the runner, and deals. And here's a pop fly on the infield. Bryson Kearns and Tanner Kleinman are there. Kleinman under it and fields it behind the third base bag for out number 1. Pop out to third, and Cameron Williams will step to the plate. Cameron Williams, the shortstop, 0 for 1 today. He struck out in the first inning. Question coming in from our YouTube feed. When's Portsmouth moving to the SOC? That's 27-28. Moving there in all sports. Hughes to Williams. The runner breaks for second, and that one's fouled back and out of play. A little hit and run put on by Aaron Duncan, third base coach and head coach. We get a little segment, Ask Paul Boggs. Ask Paul Boggs anything. He's up here. We got a question for Paul Boggs, the Ironton Tribune. He gave the thumbs up. He'll take him. No balls and a strike. And the throw back to first base. Wells dives back again safely. Now we got our first train rolling through. First one of the day. It comes in the third inning. Hughes with the 0-1 pitch. Williams takes the breaking ball low and away. 1-1. All right, Jeff, it was your job to count the number of cars on the train. Throw back again, and Wells dives back safely. I always like that aspect of baseball and minor league baseball. You see that a bit in just the little league fields and such. This pitch is fouled back to the backstop, 1-2. Just the ambiance, the atmosphere, and the trains in the outfield. And saw that. I saw that growing up at Watt Powell Park in Charleston back in the day, where the Charleston Charlies played, and the I guess the Alley Cats would have played there. The Wheelers, Charleston Wheelers. One ball, two strikes, and one out. And Hughes delivers, and that one's in the dirt, blocked by Sutton, 2-2. In fact, the story goes that Dave Parker, when playing a minor league game in Charleston, hit the longest home run ever. He hit one into a coal car, which ended up traveling to Columbus or Cleveland or something from Charleston. He liked to tell that story. 2-2. Hughes delivers, and that one is taken on the outside corner for a called strike, and Williams goes down looking for out number 2. That is strikeout number 4 for Jacob Hughes today. And with 2 away, Trevin Brooks will stand in. Pitcher versus pitcher here. Jacob Hughes against Trevin Brooks. Brooks, no official at bat today. He walked in his first plate appearance in the first inning. How many? Did you count them? 77. You just made that up, didn't you? Maybe made it up. We'll take it. I mean, I wasn't counting, so we'll go with it.
I do think that Heritage unit was right in the middle.
The train enthusiast up here. Somewhat.
Daughter.
Yeah. The first pitch to Trevin Brooks is a fastball taken just out of the zone, 0-1. Or 1-0, I'm sorry. Hughes from the stretch. Wells leading at first. And the 1-0, swing and a miss. A healthy cut by Trevin Brooks, but comes up empty. 1-1. Comments from YouTube. 2 best teams in the league, in my opinion. I don't think you'd get much argument from folks there. These are the 1 and 2 teams in the OVC here in 2026. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and fouled at the plate. Brooks falls behind 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the third, with the Tigers leading 1-0. Wells leads at first. Hughes sets and delivers, and Brooks takes this one right on the corner for a called strike. Back-to-back backward Ks, and Hughes picks up strikeout number 5. 3 innings. 5 strikeouts in 3 innings. Portsmouth, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the third. Ironton still on top 1-0 here on Total Media Sports.
There's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton. From gourmet burgers to crisp wings and ice-cold drafts, Patties and Pints brings big flavor and hometown pride together under one roof. Bring your team, bring your appetite, and bring your Tiger spirit. Check out the menu and game day specials at pattiesandpints.com. Patties and Pints, where Ironton eats, drink, and cheers.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
For all your insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. As an authorized agent for Ohio Mutual Insurance Group, we have the protection that's right for you and your budget. Whether it's your auto, home, farm, business, or more, Sheer Mountain Insurance can create the right Ohio Mutual policy for you. Call us at 740-532-8755.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Fighting Tigers as they come to bat in the bottom of the third inning, holding on to a 1-0 lead. It'll be Bryson Kearns, Braden Baker, and Ethan Sutton facing Trevin Brooks. We have more live streaming action for you tomorrow here on Total Media Sports South as Ironton and Portsmouth play again, this time on the softball field. We'll move across the way, I guess the path, the walkway, the driveway, if you will, in between fields, and we'll have Ironton Portsmouth tomorrow, another OVC matchup. That's a 5:30 start time, and we'll have it for you right here on Total Media Sports South. Bryson Kearns back to the plate for the second time. He walked and scored the game's only run back in the first inning. And facing Trevin Brooks for the second time. Swing and a miss at the first offering. Falls behind 0-1. Brooks again working quickly, and this one's fouled off the mitt of catcher Jacob Roth, and Kearns falls behind quickly. 0-2. Kearns leading the team in hitting in 2026 at .455. In the hole, 0-2 here. And this one misses well off the plate, 1-2. Kearns, second team All-District a year ago, first team All-OVC, and a breaking ball that just misses high, 2-2. Brooks from the stretch. The 2-2, high and in. 3-2. Get the nice view from our center field camera and behind the plate cam. Payoff pitch. Kearns swings and misses and goes down on strikes. That's strikeout number 2 for Brooks today. And for Kearns, just the third time he has struck out this season. Out number 1, Braden Baker will stand in. Baker's 0 for 1 today. He grounded out to second in his first plate appearance. First pitch to him is a breaking ball at the belt for a called strike, 0-1. Baker went the distance on the mound in the win over Fairland Monday night, and he takes another breaking ball for a called strike, 0-2. Baker steps out, calls time. It's a couple of cuts in, back to the box. Brooks back to the mound. No balls, 2 strikes. And Baker takes this one right on the inside corner for a called strike. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the third inning for Trevin Brooks. And that is his third strikeout of the afternoon. And that'll bring up Ethan Sutton. Sutton, the catcher, no official at bat. He does have a plate appearance. Sutton was hit by a pitch in the first inning. He stands very close to the plate as a right-handed hitter. And Brooks misses with the breaking ball on the first pitch to Sutton outside, ball 1. Sutton takes this one high and in, 2-0. Got a lot of versatility with the players on this Ironton team. Sutton has been catching most of the season, started in center field against Fairland, 2-0, and he fouls this one right off the facing of the Portsmouth dugout, 2-1. Tigers looking for their second hit of the day. A 2-1 to Sutton, and that one misses high and in, 3-1. Brooks trying to work that inside corner, but again, Sutton is so close to the plate, so close to that line on the batter's box. And the 3-1 to him, and that one's taken at the letters for a called strike to run the count full 3-2. Brooks again sets, and the payoff pitch to Sutton. Taken right at the knees for a called strike. That is the second straight taken strike 3 and the third of the game for the Fighting Tigers. The old good morning, good afternoon, good night, 3 up, 3 down, all on strikeouts in the third inning for the Fighting Tigers. 3 innings complete. Ironton still up 1-0 on Portsmouth here on Total Media Sports.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars. And lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Big news! Buffalo Wild Wings has great wing deals for you all week long. Come in every Tuesday for Wing Tuesdays. Grab the crew and come in for traditional wings, buy one, get one 50% off. And every Thursday is Boneless Thursday, where you'll get buy one, get one free on the delicious boneless wings. And have them spun in one of their 26 sauces and seasonings. Get them spicy, get them sweet, or get them plain. It's only at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ironton. Price and participation may vary. See server for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other offers.
3 innings complete here at Ironton. The Fighting Tigers, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and they stranded 2. Portsmouth, no runs, 3 hits, no errors, and they've left 3. Tigers still leading 3-0. Today's game is brought to you by Holy Smoke Barbecue, Ohio Valley Bank, Schmidt Family Restaurants, Wendy's and Buffalo Wild Wings, Sheer Mountain Insurance, 2nd Street Auto Sales, Patties and Pints, and the Armory Smokehouse. We appreciate all of our sponsors and encourage you to stop in and check out their businesses and thank them for sponsoring Ironton Sports on Total Media Sports video stream. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Portsmouth against Jacob Hughes. Landon Malone will stand in for the second time today. He has one of Portsmouth's 3 hits as he singled in his first at bat back in the first inning. Was stranded at first base. They're in at the corners as Malone squares to bunt. Did he pull back in time? The ball was in the dirt and goes to the backstop. I guess he did. The umpire did not signal strike. 1-0. Malone, great player for Coach Duncan. And they're appealing down to first base. So it was a ball. A great player for Coach Duncan. Not the prototypical cleanup hitter. So you see somebody big, strong, powerful cleanup hitter. He does not fit that mold. But he got on base, and he's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Kleinman in on the grass at third. Filia in about 3-4 steps on the grass at first base. Malone takes this one inside, 3-0. Malone a pitch away from becoming a lead hitter aboard, and he takes this pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3-1. Still a hitter's count at this point. Infield playing somewhat in. 3-1. Hughes delivers. Swung on. Grounded to second. Freeman is over. Nice hop to him. He'll flip over to Filia in first for out number 1. 4-3 on the putout for Portsmouth's cleanup hitter. That'll bring up Braxton Carr. Carr grounded out to Hughes on the mound in the first inning. standing in for the second time today. A little bit of an open stance. He squares to bunt, pops this one foul third base side. I like seeing teams play small ball, and the bunt, kind of a lost art form. You watch Major League Baseball. Not a lot of bunting in Major League Baseball. But you got to have it at this level. Wes Jefferson did it really well last Sunday. This one's taken on the corner for a called strike. Carr behind 0-2. Carr back in. Senior. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled. Third base side. Count stays 0-2. Single run in the first inning for the Fighting Tigers, and that stood up thus far. One out here in the fourth for the Trojans. Hughes deals. Carr takes the breaking ball right on the corner for a called strike. He goes down looking. Strikeout number 6 on the afternoon for Jacob Hughes. 2 up and 2 down, and Logan Adkins will stand in. Logan Adkins, a senior. Excellent basketball player for the Trojans. And he takes this one high and in, ball 1. Adkins struck out in the second inning in his first plate appearance. Struck out swinging. And the 1-0 pitch to him misses outside, 2-0. Adkins, no walks this season. He has struck out 6 times, and he chops this one right back to the mound. Hughes fields, lobs it over to Phil Yaw at first. Another 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across for the Trojans in the fourth. We move to the bottom of the fourth. Ironton still leading 1-0 here on Total Media Sports.
It takes a great team to achieve mission success, and the Ironton Fighting Tigers know that teamwork makes all the difference. The mission at the Armory Smokehouse is to deliver the highest quality food and excellent customer service to every guest. That's done through teamwork, communications, and respect. There's been many courageous men and women who have walked these very floors and have used the same philosophy while defending our freedom and country. The Armory Smokehouse, 920 Vernon Street, Ironton.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
What do you look for in an insurance agency? Honesty, reliability, experience? You'll find them all and more at Sheer Mountain Insurance. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, or more, see Sheer Mountain Insurance, 209 South 3rd Street in Ironton. Call 740-532-8755 for affordable, reliable insurance when you need it most.
Bottom of the fourth coming up. 1-0. Fighting Tigers lead it. This isn't the Wellston Wiffle Ball League, Paul. This is the Ohio Valley Conference. Nice little discussion about the Wellston Wiffle Ball League back in the day. When was that, by the way?
Oh, the mid-'80s.
Mid-'80s. I think as kids, that's what we all did, right? We played wiffle ball. We had our evening or our neighborhood teams. Jacob Hughes standing in, 0 for 1 with an RBI today, and he takes the first pitch in the dirt and away, ball 1. Hughes grounded out to second, but drove in Bryson Kearns for the game's only run thus far. The 1-0 pitch. Jacob takes this one down the middle for a called strike, 1-1. What was your team name, by the way? Did you have a team name?
Oh, just Oak Ridge Outlaws.
Oak Ridge Outlaws. Here's a breaking ball that's chopped to the left side, fielded. Nice play by Logan Adkins. The throw across is in time for the out. 5-3 on the putout. And there's one away for Tanner Kleinman. Tanner Kleinman hit by a pitch in the first inning. Standing in for the second time against Trevin Brooks. And he swings and grounds this one to the left side on the first pitch. And this one's bobbled by Adkins. The throw across is high over the first baseman, Eli Roth's head, but not far enough to allow Kleinman to move to second base. That'll be an E5. And Kleinman is aboard with one out for Carter Bridges. Bridges flew out to center field in his first plate appearance. Kleinman leads at first, a throw back, and it gets away from the first baseman, Eli Roth, but he hustles over to keep Kleinman there at first. So the Trojans catch a break there. Kleinman steps off the lead at first. Brooks against Bridges, and Carter bounces this one up the middle. It takes a funny hop and bounces off the leg of Cameron Williams into short left center field. And now the Tigers have two runners aboard with just one out. Hit, that's a tough one. Tough. We'll call it a hit. Single for Carter Bridges, because that was a tough hop. Bridges gets his first hit of the year, and Filiaw will stand in. Dawson Filiaw, he is 1 for 1 today. And he takes the first pitch breaking ball just outside, ball one. A lot of first pitch swinging by the Fighting Tigers here today. Kleinman, Bridges, Freeman, Filiaw. The 1-0, and that one's lined up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Kleinman rounds third. He's getting the wave. The throw to the plate is cut off, and Kleinman dives in head first. Filiaw with a single and an RBI, and the Tigers lead it 2-0. Second RBI of the season for the senior. And Carson Freeman will step to the plate. And Coach Aaron Duncan will call timeout, and he'll go to the mound and have a little chat with Trevin Brooks. Bring in the whole infield. I'll check in with our conversation. We get a replay there of that hit and Kleinman scoring. 2-0 lead. Let's see. Good pitching from Ironton has become the usual the last few years. Yep, Ironton's had some solid pitching. Portsmouth had a good 1-2 punch. Al Oliver and Larry Heisel. How about that 1-2 combination? Al Oliver should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. How he is not, it still just blows me away. You got Harold Baines is in. That was Harold Baines in and Al Oliver not. I don't get that. Carson Freeman at the plate, 2 aboard. Brooks sets. Eli Roth well in at first base, and Freeman takes the first pitch breaking ball on the corner for a called strike, 0-1. Freeman 0 for 1, grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the second inning. Has a chance to do some damage here. Another big hole right up the middle. They can poke one through there. And this one misses low and away, 1-1. A couple of tremendous athletes from both Ironton and Portsmouth that should be in their respective Hall of Fames, but are not. And the 1-1, they're going to throw back to second base, and Bridges dives away from the tag Had a little rotation play on where the shortstop, Cameron Williams, was breaking toward third, and second baseman Landon Malone snuck in there real quick, and Bridges dove away from that tag and somehow managed to keep his hand on the bag. Brooks back to the mound, into the stretch, and the 1-1 to Freeman. Carson swings and loops this one toward second base, and Landon Malone is over and fields the pop out for out number 2. 2 away, and Silas Ginger will step to the plate. The sophomore's 0 for 1, struck out looking in his first plate appearance in the second inning. Al Oliver should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and Coy Bacon should be in the Football Hall of Fame. There was a push for both of them to get inducted, both well-deserving. Here's Ginger with a pop-up, first base side in foul territory. Roth is over. He has room and makes the catch to retire the side. But the Tigers strike for one more run on 2 hits. There was 1 Portsmouth error, 2 runners left on base. 4 complete. Ironton 2, Portsmouth nothing. Here on Total Media Sports.
There's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton. From gourmet burgers to crisp wings and ice-cold drafts, Patties and Pints brings big flavor and hometown pride together under one roof. Bring your team, bring your appetite, and bring your Tiger spirit. Check out the menu and game day specials at pattiesandpints.com. Patties and Pints, where Ironton eat, drink, and cheers.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
For all your insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. As an authorized agent for Ohio Mutual Insurance Group, we have the protection that's right for you and your budget. Whether it's your auto, home, farm, business, or more, Sheer Mountain Insurance can create the right Ohio Mutual policy for you. Call us at 740-532-8755.
4 innings complete here at Ironton. Fighting Tigers pick up a run in the bottom of the 4th on an RBI single from Dawson Philyaw. It is 2-0. As we go to the 5th inning, bottom third of the order due up for Portsmouth against Jacob Hughes. Yeah, I love talking wiffle ball, and when you bring that up, and your Wellston Wiffle Ball League, and we had Wiffle Mania 1 and 2 at Cedar Front Stadium, played on Cedar Ridge Drive. Neighborhood teams. There was the Greenbrier Grizzlies, where I was. We had the Spring Street Mountaineers as well. Here's a line shot into left center field. Baker giving chase. He'll fall down and make the catch. Great diving, stumbling catch from Braden Baker on a fly ball from Eli Roth. Great defensive play as we get a look at it here. Baker hustling. Running to his right and making that catch for out number 1. Leland Skurlock will stand in. Left-handed hitter is 0 for 1 today. He struck out in his first at-bat and watches this one sail outside 1-0. Now they have these like Major League Wiffle Ball tournaments and it is nuts. Swing and a miss. Well, foul tipped by Skurlock. Here's the 1-1, and that one just missed Skurlock. Well, I thought that hit him. You had the two different, I guess you had 3 different kinds of wiffle balls, right? You had the standard wiffle ball. Then you had the one with all the holes in it all around. And here's another swing and a foul caught by Sutton. Then you had the solid plastic balls. Did you ever play with the solid plastic wiffle balls? The ones that would dent, yeah. If you got that solid plastic and you dented it, man, you spent like 20 minutes stopping the game trying to get the dent out. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Jacob Hughes. And strikeout number 2 of Leland Skurlock. 2 up and 2 down. And Owen Wells, the freshman, will stand in. Wells 1 for 1. He singled on the first pitch he saw back in the third inning. And he was the last base runner for Portsmouth. He reached on a leadoff single in the third. And since then, Hughes has set down 8 straight. And again, a one-pitch single to center field. So Owen Wells has done the same thing to Hughes in back-to-back at-bats, this time with 2 outs. Back to the top of the order for Jacob Roth. Fourth hit of the game for the Trojans. 2 of them by Owen Wells. Again, Wells gets his lead at first base. Roth stands in for the 3rd time this afternoon. Hughes sets and delivers, and that's a breaking ball taken for a called strike 0-1. Roth 1 for 2 today, singled in the first, popped out to third in the third. And the 0-1 from Hughes to Roth. And that's a breaking ball that just misses low, 2-1. Sorry, 1-1. They have a wiffle ball tournament in Ashland. They did every year. I think they took the last couple years off. Throw to first base, not in time. Amy for Africa organization, the Amy for Africa wiffle ball tournament. And I like that because you pitch to your own team. You play 3 innings. You try to score as many as you can, but I think it's a 5-run inning limit. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that one is taken low, 2-1. Bad thing about that one year, our team, which was the Radio Rebels, I believe, we got 1 hit. You're pitching to your own team, and we only got 1 hit. 1 hit. Two balls and a strike to Roth. And he swings and chops this one foul, third base side. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first, top of the 5th inning. Roth at the plate, and a breaking ball is taken on the inside corner for a called strike. Strikeout number 8 for Jacob Hughes. And the Trojans strand another runner. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Ironton on top 2-0 over Portsmouth here on Total Media Sports.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars and lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Big news! Buffalo Wild Wings has great wing deals for you all week long. Come in every Tuesday for Wing Tuesdays. Grab the crew and come in for traditional wings, buy one, get one 50% off. And every Thursday is Boneless Thursday, where you'll get buy one, get one free on the delicious boneless wings. And have them spun in one of their 26 sauces and seasonings. Get them spicy, get them sweet, or get them plain. It's only at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ironton. Price and participation may vary. See server for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other offers.
Ironton to the plate in the bottom of the 5th inning, leading it 2-0 here at Mike Burcham Field. Glad to have you along on Total Media Sports South on the YouTube channel, your home of Ironton Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Holy Smokes Barbecue. Jay Zorns, Sean Jones, Divine Swine is what they say, Holy Smoke Barbecue. Ohio Valley Bank, Schmidt Family Restaurants, that's Buffalo Wild Wings, and Wendy's. Sheer Mountain Insurance, 2nd Street Auto Sales, Patties and Pints, and the Armory Smokehouse. Thank you so much for sponsoring Ironton Sports. Got more action for you tomorrow. Ironton Portsmouth on the softball side. Fighting Tigers and the Trojans doing battle in the OVC. And we'll have that for you beginning at around 5:20, 5:30 first pitch. And more comments on our YouTube channel. We appreciate everybody chiming in, talking about, we were talking about Portsmouth and the tradition and history they have with baseball, and Al Oliver and Larry Heisel, and we commented Don Gullett. Greenup struck out Heisel and Oliver in the same game. They were in the same era, right? Don Gullett, were they in the same years? Don Gullett, Al Oliver, Larry Heisel, they in that same time frame? It's pretty impressive. I mean, there've been a lot of great baseball players in this area. All right, top of the order for Ironton. Bryson Kearns will stand in. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out in his last at bat. Also walked and scored a run in the first inning. Ironton softball team picked up a win tonight. Congratulations. Ironton beating Hillsborough 10-0. So they'll have a little momentum when they play Portsmouth at home tomorrow. 1-0 pitch to Kearns, a fly ball foul backing out of play. 1-1. Kearns, Ironton's leadoff hitter, takes this one well outside, 2-1. Fifth inning of work here for Trevin Brooks. That one's taken at the letters on the corner for a called strike, 2-2. Brooks has pitched a total of 4 innings this season in a couple of appearances, and that one misses high and away, 3-2. So he's gone 3-2 to Bryson Kearns in each of his 3 plate appearances. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So you could call this the rubber match. Payoff pitch. That one misses high, ball 4. Was that ball? Yeah, I was going to say, Bryson's standing there. I guess he wants to hit. But he walks for the second time today. The lead hitter is aboard for the Fighting Tigers. That is walk number 2 for Brooks. Both have been to Kearns. Braden Baker will stand in now. Baker looking for his first knock of the day. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to second in the first and struck out looking in the third. Time as Jacob Roth will go to the mound and talk to his battery mate. All right. Baker back to the box. Brooks back to the mound, working from the stretch. As Kearns gets his lead. The throw back. Well, no throw. Brooks stepped off, I guess. First pitch to Baker. Swung on, lined into left field for a base hit. Baker with his first knock of the day. And the first 2 are aboard for the Tigers here in the 5th inning. Kearns at second, Baker at first, and Ethan Sutton will come to the plate. Sutton 0 for 1 today. He got hit by a pitch in the first inning, struck out looking in the third. Standing in for the 3rd time against Trevin Brooks. Baker had the 4th hit for the Tigers. First pitch to Sutton is a breaking ball that misses high, ball 1. That one looked close. I'll say that. Early 70s era of baseball back in the day here. Sutton pops this one up on the infield. That's the infield fly rule, so he's out automatically. It's put away by Eli Roth for out number 1. Runners stay. Kearns at second, Baker at first, and that'll bring Jacob Hughes to the plate. He's looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to second in the first, grounded out to third in the fourth, but also has an RBI to his credit. Brooks checks Kearns at second and delivers to the plate. Breaking ball that catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Of course, that early 70s era of baseball was when Ironton won the state championship in 1972. Really good teams under Coach Mike Burcham as Hughes swings and misses and falls behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hughes swings and fouls this one back to the screen. Stays alive. 0-2. Hughes back to the box. Brooks back to the mound. Runners get their leads. Kearns at second. Baker at first. And the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Misses outside. Kearns breaks for third, and he'll make it diving head first, and Baker will move on to second base. That was dropped by catcher Jacob Roth, but it was a breaking ball. So Kearns will get the steal. Baker will get the steal as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners in scoring position here for Jacob Hughes as the infield comes in for the Trojans. Jacob just looking for a bloop here over the drawn-in infield. 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch swung on, lined into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Kearns scores. Baker's getting the wave. He'll score. It's a 2 RBI single for Jacob Hughes, and the Fighting Tigers lead it 4-0. Forget about the bloop. Let's just drive this one into center field and bring in 2 no-doubters. That's the 3rd RBI of the day for Jacob Hughes, and the Tigers have doubled up their lead. It's 4-0. And Tanner Kleinman will stand in for the Tigers. Hughes leading at first, and Kleinman watches this one sail high and inside ball 1. Tanner is 0 for 1, reached base on an error in the 4th and scored a run. Also got hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. Throw back, nope, another fake throw as Brooks steps off the mound, off the rubber, and fakes the throw to first. Jacob Hughes, by the way, leads the team in stolen bases this year. And Kleinman fouls this one back to the screen to even the count at a ball and a strike. One and one to the senior third baseman. Hughes breaks for second. The pitch is taken for a strike. The throw down is not in time, and Jacob Hughes has another stolen base. That is his 6th of the season, and another runner in scoring position with a 1-2 count to Tanner Kleinman. This Tiger team entering the game with 10 stolen bases on the season in 3 games. And the 1-2 to Kleinman. Breaking ball taken on the inside corner for a called strike. Kleinman goes down looking for out number 2. And that's strikeout number 5 for Trevin Brooks. He struck out 5, 4 of those looking. That'll bring up Carter Bridges. Carter got his first hit of the season in his last at bat, and a breaking ball to him. Misses just inside ball 1. Carter's 1 for 2 today. Singled in the 4th, flew out to center field in the 1st. And the 1-0 swing and a miss by Bridges to even the count at 1-1. Carter, the DH today, hitting for right fielder Owen Gallion. 1-1, breaking ball, check swing, foul ball at the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs in here in the 5th for the Fighting Tigers. A walk, a single, a stolen base, and then after an out, a single by Jacob Hughes driving in 2. Bridges fouls this one at the plate. Staying alive, a ball and 2 strikes. Brooks sets and deals the 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, 2-2. Deuce is wild on the board. 2-2 with 2 outs, runner at second, and 2 runs in. With 4-4 at the plate and Carter Bridges. Here's the 2-2. Swung on high, towering fly ball just behind second base. Cameron Williams is over. He'll make the catch to retire the side. Pop out to shortstop for out number 3. But the Tigers strike for 2 more runs on 2 hits. No errors, and they strand a runner. 5 complete here at Mike Burcham Field. Fighting Tigers now up 4-0 over Portsmouth on Total Media Sports.
There's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton. From gourmet burgers to crisp wings and ice-cold drafts, Patties and Pints brings big flavor and hometown pride together under one roof. Bring your team, bring your appetite, and bring your Tiger spirit. Check out the menu and game day specials at pattiesandpints.com. Patties and Pints, where Ironton eat, drink, and cheers.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
For all your insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. As an authorized agent for Ohio Mutual Insurance Group, we have the protection that's right for you and your budget. Whether it's your auto, home, farm, business, or more, Sheer Mountain Insurance can create the right Ohio Mutual policy for you. Call us at 740-532-8755.
5 innings complete here at Mike Burcham Field. The Fighting Tigers leading Portsmouth by a score of 4-0. OVC matchup featuring 2 unbeaten teams in the league, albeit early. Each team has just played 1 conference game, as all league teams have. Maybe a bit of a surprise at the top, not with Ironton and Portsmouth, or Gallia Academy for that matter, but Chesapeake picking up a win over Rock Hill in its first league game. Chesapeake's playing Fairland here tonight. Rock Hill Gallia Academy, South Point Colgrove, also in the league. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Trojans here in the 6th inning. Cameron Williams, Trevin Brooks, and Landon Malone, the first 3 hitters to face Jacob Hughes, who has pitched extremely well for the Fighting Tigers in his second start of the season. He'll work from the stretch against Williams, and Williams squares to bunt, lays it down the third base side. Kleinman fields, bobbles, but throws over to Carson Freeman, covering the bag in time for the out. 5-4 on the putout on the bunt attempt by Cameron Williams. With Philyaw charging at first, Freeman covered the bag, and they get the out, 5-4. As a pitcher, you got to like those one-pitch at-bats. Keep that pitch count down. Keep it low. I think in the 7-inning shutout Hughes had at Wheelersburg, he threw 89 pitches in 7 innings. Here's Trevin Brooks standing in against Hughes. He sends a high fly ball into center field. Baker backpedaling. He's under it. He makes the catch for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the Portsmouth 6th inning. And here's Landon Malone in for the 3rd time. Malone 1 for 2 today. Singled in the 1st, grounded out to second in the 4th. And they'll creep in on the corners a bit. And Carson Freeman at second base as well. He's a couple of steps behind the line, the grass dirt line at second base. And the first pitch to Malone, swung on, grounded as short. 2 hopper to Bryson Kearns. He fields and throws in time for the out. A 3-pitch inning from Jacob Hughes. You love those as a pitcher. 3 up and 3 down for the Trojans in the 6th. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ironton still on top of Portsmouth 4-0 here on Total Media Sports.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars. And lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Big news! Buffalo Wild Wings has great wing deals for you all week long. Come in every Tuesday for Wing Tuesdays. Grab the crew and come in for traditional wings. Buy one, get one 50% off. And every Thursday is Boneless Thursday, where you'll get buy one, get one free on the delicious boneless wings. And have them spun in one of their 26 sauces and seasonings. Get them spicy, get them sweet, or get them plain. It's only at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ironton. Price and participation may vary. See server for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other offers.
Fighting Tigers coming to bat for what they hope is the final time here this afternoon. They lead it 4-0 over the Trojans. Well, the scoreboard just went bonkers, didn't it? Bottom third of the order due up for the Fighting Tigers here in the 6th inning. It's been Brooks the whole way, Trevin Brooks the whole way for the Trojans. And he's back out again for the 6th inning, facing Dawson Filyaw. Senior first baseman, 2 for 2 today with a run driven in. They're waiting on first base coach Matt Stunnebeck to make his way over to the first base coaching box. Got that boot on his right foot. First pitch to Filyaw in the dirt, ball 1. Left-handed hitter facing the right-handed pitcher, Trevin Brooks, for the 3rd time. Swing and a miss. One's low and a little bit outside. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Brooks from the stretch. And the 1-1. Check swing. Missed high. 2-1. Now, you're appealing to the first base umpire on that. I don't see how he could see with a left-handed hitter whether he crossed the plate with the swing or not. 2-1. And that one misses outside. 3-1. Filyaw back in. Brooks from the stretch and the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. Filyaw just said, just missed that one. Full count. Payoff pitch to the Ironton first baseman. And that one misses inside, ball 4. So Filyaw has been on base all 3 times today, which will boost his on-base percentage, which entering the game was .333. Leadoff hitter aboard for Carson Freeman. Freeman 0 for 2 today. And he swings at the first pitch, a fly ball into shallow right center field. Right fielder Braxton Carr runs under it, makes the catch for out number 1. One away for Silas Ginger. Ginger, the sophomore, fouls the first pitch. Back to the screen, 0-1. Ginger 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the second and popped out to first in the fourth. Grounds this one foul, third base side. Snagged by head coach and third base coach John Hunt. The old southpaw snagged that one. I like to see coaches make that play at first and third on ground balls. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Silas Ginger. And the pitch, breaking ball, fly ball into right field once again. Carr is under it. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Back-to-back flyouts to right field. Back to the top of the order for Ironton, Bryson Kearns. Kearns 0 for 1 officially today. He's walked twice and scored 2 runs. He'll bat with 2 outs here in the 6th. Philyaw leading at first. First pitch to Kearns is fouled back. 0-1. Brooks again delivers, and Kearns watches this breaking ball in the dirt. Ball and a strike. Train number 2. Who's on it? Oh, that's not much of a train. 2. I got that one, Jeff. I counted 2.
77.
Kearns fouls this one back to the screen. A ball and 2 strikes. I feel ripped off by that. That just wasn't much of anything. Probably. Just 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ironton's leadoff hitter, shortstop Bryson Kearns. Philyaw leading at first. And the 1-2 delivery misses high, 2-2. Kearns, a fly ball, foul territory, first base side. Roth is under it, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pop out to first for Kearns. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Tigers strand a runner. Last chance for Portsmouth coming up, top of the 7th. Ironton leading 4-0 over the Trojans here on Total Media Sports.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you, because that's what she does. She sells cars, and lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Big news! Buffalo Wild Wings has great wing deals for you all week long. Come in every Tuesday for Wing Tuesdays. Grab the crew and come in for traditional wings, buy one, get one 50% off. And every Thursday is Boneless Thursday, where you'll get buy one, get one free on the delicious boneless wings. And have them spun in one of their 26 sauces and seasonings. Get them spicy, get them sweet, or get them plain. It's only at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ironton. Price and participation may vary. See server for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other offers.
Tigers are 3 outs away from picking up their 2nd OVC win in as many games, and 3 outs away from winning their 3rd straight ball game after dropping the opener to West Jefferson on a Sunday afternoon, 5-1. Tigers have bounced back with wins over Wheelersburg and Fairland, 2-0, 8-0 respectively. They lead it 4-0 here. And Jacob Hughes is out trying to get a complete game. He's gone 6 innings, given up 4 hits, walked 1, has struck out 8, and he'll face 5, 6, and 7 in the Trojan lineup. Braxton Carr, the right fielder, will stand in for the Trojans to lead things off. Braxton Carr, senior right fielder, had a busy bottom half of the 6th inning. Tigers again in on the corners. Philyaw at first, Kleinman at third. Hughes working from the stretch, and Braxton Carr with the first pitch takes this one in the dirt and gets away from Sutton back to the backstop 1-0. Carr is 0 for 2. He grounded out to the pitcher in the first inning and struck out looking in the fourth. Hughes had a 3-pitch inning in the sixth. And the 1-0 misses inside 2-0. Obviously, we'll have more than that here in the seventh. Carr ahead in the count. Hughes trying to battle back. 2-0 pitch misses outside 3-0. Portsmouth trying to get a little rally started and have a better chance of getting that rally going with the leadoff runner aboard. Hughes in a big hole here and delivers the 3-0, and that one catches the inside corner at the letters for a called strike 3-1. 3-1 pitch, and that one is taken high, ball 4. Second walk of the game given up by Hughes, and the lead runner is aboard in Braxton Carr. That's the first walk since the first inning given up by Jacob Hughes. Logan Adkins, third baseman, will stand in. Adkins a bit of an open stance as well as a senior. Righty versus righty here. Carr gets his lead at first base. Pitch to Adkins is taken on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Logan Adkins 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging in the second, grounded out to the pitcher in the fourth. Hughes throw to first base, chasing Carr back to the bag. Jacob gets the sign from Ethan Sutton and delivers. And here's a pop foul backing out of play. It's 0-2. I mentioned Ironton travels to Chesapeake Friday. Portsmouth will go to Gallia Academy on Friday. Gallia's had quite the traveling week this week. Coming down to play Rock Hill today. They travel down to South Point on Monday. Hughes with the 0-2, and that one misses outside 1-2. Eli Roth on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adkins swings and misses. Throw down to first base. Scooped up by Philyaw. Carr dives back to the bag. That is strikeout number 9 for Jacob Hughes. Second strikeout of the day for Logan Adkins. And with 1 away, Eli Roth, the first baseman, will come to the plate. Roth 0 for 2. A couple of flyouts to Braden Baker in center field. 1 in the second, 1 in the fifth. And the first pitch to him scoots away from Ethan Sutton. That one's in the dirt. That'll go down as a wild pitch, enabling Braxton Carr to hustle down to second base. First wild pitch for Hughes here this afternoon. Carr with a big lead at second base. That run right now means nothing with Ironton leading by 4. Another wild pitch. This one gets by Sutton. On his way to third base goes Carr. And so on back-to-back pitches, Braxton Carr goes from first to third, and Sutton will call timeout to talk to his pitcher, who is now behind in the count 2-0. And all the infield will come in and talk Hughes, calm him down a little bit. She got some good senior leadership out there on the mound with Kleinman, Freeman, and Philyaw. Sutton and Kearns are both juniors and trying to talk to their sophomore pitcher, calm him down. All right, Roth, the first baseman, back to the box. Carr leading at third. Hughes deals to the plate, and that one is low as well, and it's now 3-0. New baseball. Once, twice for Hughes. 3 balls, no strikes to Eli Roth. And the pitch. That one misses inside, ball 4. So 2 walks here in the 7th inning, given up by Jacob Hughes. And that's number 3 on the game. That prompts a timeout from John Hunt, and we're going to get a pitching change right now. Carter Bridges is going to come into first base, and we're going to see the lefty Dawson Philyaw come to the mound for Ironton after 2 walks here in the 7th inning for Jacob Hughes. So with this pitching change and defensive change, we are going to step aside for a moment. We'll be back, top of the 7th. Ironton leading 4-0 over Portsmouth with 1 out in the 7th here on Total Media Sports.
It takes a great team to achieve mission success, and the Ironton Fighting Tigers know that teamwork makes all the difference. The mission at the Armory Smokehouse is to deliver the highest quality food and excellent customer service to every guest. That's done through teamwork, communications, and respect. There's been many courageous men and women who have walked these very floors and have used the same philosophy while defending our freedom and country. The Armory Smokehouse, 920 Vernon Street, Ironton.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
What do you look for in an insurance agency? Honesty, reliability, experience? You'll find them all and more at Sheer Mountain Insurance. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, or more, see Sheer Mountain Insurance, 209 South 3rd Street in Ironton. Call 740-532-8755 for affordable, reliable insurance when you need it most.
All right, here we go with some defensive changes for the Fighting Tigers. Perhaps. Well, not quite yet. They're just getting, okay, they got Carter Bridges in at first to bring Philyaw in to warm up in case he's needed. Jacob Hughes will stay on the mound for the Fighting Tigers. I thought they were going to go with that change immediately. And we do get a pinch hitter for the Trojans as we see Jace Leonard, the junior, step to the plate. Jace Leonard for the Trojans is 0 for 12 this year and has struck out 6 times. First pitch to Leonard is taken on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Now all of a sudden you've got the tying run on deck with Ironton leading by 4, 1 out. And the 0-1 pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike, 0-2. Roth leading at first, Carr at third base, and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded to second base. Freeman will field, flip to second for 1, on to first. That's in time for the double play to end the game. 4-6-3 on the double play, and the Fighting Tigers get another shutout. That's the 3rd straight shutout, and if my math is correct, that is 24 straight innings without giving up a run. Fighting Tigers win it 4-0 over the Portsmouth Trojans here this evening. We'll step aside and we'll come back and we will wrap things up here from Mike Burcham Field on Total Media Sports.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars. And lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Big news! Buffalo Wild Wings has great wing deals for you all week long. Come in every Tuesday for Wing Tuesdays. Grab the crew and come in for traditional wings, buy one, get one 50% off. And every Thursday is Boneless Thursday, where you'll get buy one, get one free on the delicious boneless wings. And have them spun in one of their 26 sauces and seasonings. Get them spicy, get them sweet, or get them plain. It's only at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ironton. Price and participation may vary. See server for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other offers.
Ironton gets the win over Portsmouth here this afternoon as teams huddle up for a prayer. All right, so the Fighting Tigers get the win. Nice gesture, nice job by Aaron Duncan, the head coach of the Trojans. Fighting Tigers win it 4-0 over the Portsmouth Trojans. Tigers 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 6 runners left on base. The Trojans, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 5 runners left on base. Jacob Hughes goes the distance and gets the win. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, a couple of wild pitches. Trevin Brooks takes the loss. He goes 6 innings, gives up 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and he hit a couple of batters. Fighting Tigers with the win now improved to 3-1 on the season. They're 2-0 in the OVC. Portsmouth with a loss drops to 3-4. They're 1-1 in the league. These two teams will meet again April 24th at Portsmouth. Friday night, the Fighting Tigers travel to Chesapeake for another OVC matchup. Portsmouth will be at Gallia Academy Friday nights. Busy week next week for the Trojans. They'll play Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next week, Ironton will play Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, a big win for the Fighting Tigers as they have now posted 3 consecutive shutouts, and that is 24 straight innings without giving up a run. Solid pitching for the Fighting Tigers here thus far in 2026. Don't forget, tomorrow, softball action. Ironton Portsmouth from the Ironton softball field. We'll have the game for you right here on Total Media Sports South, and we will have that for you beginning around 5:20. 5:30 will be our first pitch. Jeff Irwin was our producer and cameraman tonight. We appreciate that, and we thank Paul Boggs for absolutely nothing this evening, except for his wiffle ball conversation, which was outstanding as always. So that'll wrap it up for everyone here. I'm Jason Filias saying once again the final score. Ironton wins it over Portsmouth 4-0. Thank you for watching this presentation of Total Media Sports. Good afternoon, everyone.